Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here, and ultimately thank you so much for raising your presence here on my channel. I truly appreciate you stopping by and choosing me to be entertainment for today. Alright guys, let's get into today's topic. Is vulnerability really such a bad idea? Why can't we be vulnerable with ourselves and with other people, especially for the ones that we love? You know, sometimes we walk around with this hard cover around us, literally like a brick wall, or, you know, snow piled up, you know, around our interior, around our heart. And sometimes it takes you breaking down or even have a mental breakdown for you to realize how hard you were being. But why do we have to let it go that far before we realize that, oh gosh, am I really opening up to the people I care about? Or am I shutting them out more and more each day? Well, so the thing is, like, how can I be more vulnerable? Like, what does that mean? For some of us, we don't know what that means because we haven't walked with that a day in our life. But have you walked in your own truth? Were you ever honest with yourself about things that you went through, about things that you're going through, and about the people you're seeing? Are you being honest about what is happening in your current reality? Or are you just playing around, throwing this facade up and thinking that you can handle everything and thinking that you don't have to let anybody in because now you don't trust as many people as you should, or you don't trust as many people because of what you've been through, right? So I'm here to tell you that being vulnerable is probably the best thing for you. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why is that? You know, I don't want to cry everywhere. I don't want to be sensitive to most things. You know, I don't want to let my guard down around everyone. That's not what I'm saying. All vulnerability to me is just being honest. Really caring about your thoughts that you're giving to people and the thoughts that you're giving to yourself. Really taking time to share what you're feeling. Because if you're shutting the world out all the time, every day, no one gets to know the true you. And I know some of you are like, well, I don't want nobody to know the true me because I'm such a horrible person, or I'm toxic, or, you know, I've been through too much to now let someone else in because now they know my secrets and they can use them against me. But all this confusion that you're causing in your head and this contemplating, you're causing a lot of conflict between you and your spirit, between you and your mentality, and you and your heart, because how you keep continuously thinking is ultimately what's going to turn out in your reality. So you don't want to listen to nobody. You want to shut everybody out. You don't want nobody to get to know you. You're going to be lonely forever. And sometimes lonely is not a good place to be. Now, being alone is different from being lonely, right? But being lonely, in a sense, is not the best place for you. Because all it brings is insecurities, doubts, always curiosity, wondering where you can go next, feeling like you're not enough, feeling that I can never succeed in a relationship, in a friendship, in any type of ship. I can never be who I really am because I am sheltered, I am guarded. That must be a really tough place to be in, because you don't even know yourself. You're so hard inside that now you can't even be vulnerable with yourself. You can't sit down and cry to yourself and just let it out. And like I said, not all the time vulnerability means crying, but you can't be so caring, so thoughtful to the things that you go through, that you're willing to break down inside just to not let anybody else see it. Now, is that really where you want to be? Will you ever find love that way? And I'm not just talking about maybe loving other people, because sometimes some people want to be a bachelor for the rest of their life. But can you love your spirit? Can you love your mentality? Can you love who you really are, if that's who you really are? Do you know yourself as well as you think you do? Because when you put a wall up and you're so guarded, a lot of conflicting things happen throughout your life. Because now you're being dishonest with who you are. You're not looking in that mirror and seeing who or what is reflecting off of your internal being, right? So vulnerability brings passion, brings wanted desires, and it brings a clean slate. Because once you let out your frustrations, whether that be to yourself or to other people, you start to see and think more clearly. You start to feel more gratitude to the things that you go through. You're not always thinking, oh, why me? Why? Now you're like, it's because of me that I haven't done this. And then you turn it around and think, but it can be for me if I let it be. You can have just as much passion as you have to put this wall up as you can have for it to tear down. Being hard and cute. You know, some people are so hard that they're mean, that they have this mean spirit. And now it's reciprocating throughout life. That energy is so shipwrecked that it can't be balanced. And when you're vulnerable, you help change that balance. You help evolve with your thoughts that are consistently going throughout your mind. You can sleep at night. You can hold down a job. You can hold up a relationship. You can finally talk to your parents with care. You can finally believe in yourself again. You can do a lot of things when you're vulnerable, because now your heart is open. Now it's beating again. Now it's warm again. Vulnerability can be the best thing for you because it shows your true self. And when you start to see your true self, you start to like it. Because you're like, well, finally I got this weight off my shoulders to where I'm not unhappy, or I'm unhappy, or I'm never satisfied, or I can never do anything right. You take these barriers off of your heart, these chains off of your wrist and off of your mind, to where you can think, you can believe, you have morals, you have value, you can express to those that really care about you, and you can actually see who's caring about you, who you can trust. I get it. You may not can trust everyone. I understand that. But the people you can trust want to trust you. And how can that happen if you're not just a little bit vulnerable with what you feel, with how you feel, with how you represent yourself, and the things that you go through? Being vulnerable is not such a bad idea. So turn things around. Start thinking differently. Because a lot of those aggressions come from the past. Come from how you grew up. Come from how you view your father figure. How you view your friends. They come from what you've been through. So it's time to let go. Let go. Because you're ugly. You're being so ugly. And when you look in the mirror, you'll never be satisfied. Start being vulnerable so you can see your true self. You can see your true identity. You can see a lighter and brighter day. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this topic today. I truly appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a huge thumbs up. Let me know that you're here to support. Okay? Supporting, we need to help each other grow. Okay? Because if we don't help each other grow, we're depleting our human race. And that's something that's very sad to see in this world today. So help me grow and give me a subscribe. Give me your subscription. It's free. Don't worry. But hit that subscribe button for me so we can grow and this channel can thrive and become better and more successful for you to watch and more likable for your mentality and for your livelihood, and you can actually thrive off of things that I'm saying. We got to help each other. We got to work hand in hand. I want to see you guys thrive in life just as much as I want to see myself grow and become prosperous in my adventures. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me again, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.